Story time of what female founders encounter. I came across a creepy dude who owned or owns his own jewelry business, tried to persuade me into doing some sort of partnership with him that sounded super sketchy. I came across this person at a jewelry trade show because I initially was going to them to source materials and gemstones, and I came across this guy and I told him that I was starting a jewelry brand, and he never once asked me a question about it. And he started rambling about how we were going to be partners, about how rich and successful he's been with his jewelry business, how he owned really nice cars and hotels, which I obviously knew were not true because anyone that owns those things isn't flashing them in your face like that. And also, then why are you standing at this jewelry stand all day trying to make a $10 sale? Like, these things just don't add up. And he just goes on about how we're gonna work together and he's gonna sell me $2,000 worth of jewelry, and I have 2 weeks to sell it, and then he'll buy for me anything that I didn't sell to my friends, my family, and basically was like, everybody in your circle, get them to buy from you. You're young and hot, you'll be able to make these sales. And I absolutely was not going to harass anybody in my circle to buy jewelry from me. And also, I already harass you all with my content, so keep scrolling if you don't want to keep hearing this. And that's not why I'm in the business for. This is not why I'm starting this. So never once asked me a question about my passion or like my goals with this whole project, and continues to tell me how we're gonna be so successful together. And he then asked me if I was married, and I was like, very much so, I'm happily married. And he was like, yeah, well, your husband would be fine with you coming into the office Monday to Friday, because now he's giving me a job offer. And I was like, oh my gosh, it doesn't matter what my husband thinks. Like, I just have another job. Like, I actually have, a job that pays me well. Like, sorry, sir, but like, I know whatever you're trying to sell me here is not gonna pay the bills. So I was just like, no, I have a daytime corporate job. Like, I don't need another job like that. Didn't care, disregarded it. He shows me his phone and I see a selfie. Like, his lock screen is his selfie. And I'm like, okay, another red flag. And then he's like, yeah, because my last employee fell in love with me, so I couldn't keep her. And I was like, oh no, to be you, what a hard life, and all your employees falling in love with you. At this point, I just wanted to buy some items that I was already eyeing. So I was like, I'm gonna make this purchase, give me your business card, great knowing you. He gave me a fat discount, and that was the only great thing I took away from this. And I'm generally excited about seeing more female founders in the jewelry landscape, and I want to support more females and less jewelry companies ran by men like the guy I just described.